Hey Funko family, it's Professor Josh and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to talk about Grails. Yeah, some Funko Grails. And you're wondering, like, how do I get Grails? Stick around and you'll find out. So like I said, I wanted to break down about Funko Grails, and you're wondering, how do you get Grails? Where do you pick them up from? How do you, what are some of the best ways to obtain them? How much do you spend on these things? All kinds of questions come to mind, right? A lot of people talk about this, especially if you're newer to collecting, you want to get some older stuff. If you have been collecting for a while and just looking for some things to complete your collection, or get something that you've been looking for, or maybe you just found out about too. So I wanted to start off with the first one, right? The first one is to buy it at its original price. So that's when you get lucky, right? When you get that pop, that Funko Pop at that original price because you bought it, maybe you bought it 4 or 5 years ago, maybe you just bought it last year and got lucky on a con drop or something like that. So that can, start off your collection, and keeping hold of those type of things definitely can help you build your Grail status. Things that I didn't think about when I bought them in the store that is now worth over $100 easily is Russell from Up. I bought him at retail. I bought him because I liked him for my collection. He's not a fancy con pop. He's not something you think about as a Grail for many years until other things are made and he's vaulted or gone away. Those type of things start making those more desirable, right? More people want those kind of things in their collection, so it becomes a little more desirable. So bought him at $10. Now go check him out. Check him out on the price guide. Let me know, wow, what is he going for? It's crazy to see. And I remember him just going up to maybe like $80 a year ago, and still the price keeps rising because he's harder and harder to find, and more people want them as other Up Pops have come out at cons and things like that as well too. So another great example of that I wanted to showcase to you real quick is this one. So this one I got originally from a Marvel Core box. So Marvel Core Collector Core box. Originally I got this one myself because I subscribed to the Marvel Core box when Funko did it themselves. So if you didn't know, they started off the Smuggler Bounty and the Marvel Collector Core boxes themselves, and they were selling them, so it wasn't through Amazon, and they did a 1-year anniversary kind of box and said kind of thank you for the subscribers, the people that are getting subscription boxes, and this was in there. So this is why this one seems like much more expensive than many others of that Marvel Core box, because not everyone could buy it, not everyone could get it out there. It's for the people that already had a subscription with them. So it was kind of cool to see how that went. Alright, another great example of this is from last year, not last year, the year before. We'll go back another year. So 2019's New York Comic Con. I got this guy on the Funko shop, in the Funko shop on their drop. This guy, Mandalorian, and no one hardly knew anything about the Mandalorian. Knew it was coming out. Star Wars. I love all the Mandalorian characters from all the movies, starting with, of course, the original Fett we all know about, right, from the original movies. He was one of my favorite Star Wars characters all along. I love the design, the look of him, everything like that. So when this came out, poof, instant, I want to get this pop. I had no idea this would be such a Grail it is now. So quickly, this rose in price. And, it's probably still at that price where you're talking about, even for the shared sticker that came from the Funko shop. You can see it anywhere from $300 to $400. The con sticker was crazy. And of course, even the people that got the D23 sticker, how crazy is that? How crazy has all these Mandalorian Grails gone? So this is a great example of course, buying it when it comes out. Now, that's where FOMO comes in, right? The fear of missing out. You'll have that a lot of times when you're buying things like this. So you're thinking, oh, if I don't get that, it's going to be so much money. If I don't buy this right away, or if I don't pay that super crazy price right after it drops because I missed it, I'm going to miss out. Now, sometimes that can be true, right? So if someone said, oh, I'll give this to you for $60 after, you know, after it dropped on the Funko shop, and they got it for 15, right? They got it for 15. They got some other stuff. They got free shipping maybe, or paid the $6 for shipping or whatever, and got this for all of, you know, $15. And they said, okay, I'll sell it to you for 60. No big deal. I'm making $45 off of it. Or maybe a little more, and then, wow, but how crazy, no one knew. So these are kind of like the unicorns of con pops that go to Grail status really quickly. Now that doesn't often happen with most pops, right? You're kind of wondering what's going on, what's happening. Now, of course, another way to get a Grail would be mystery boxes. Now, you watch my mystery box videos, you've seen the luck I have or the unluckiness I have with mystery boxes. So they're a total gamble. There are, of course, you can like say, hey, I want that Grail. I'm going to pay $60 and, you know, I'll have the chance of those 3 Grails that are the top Grails. Well, your odds are against you, but, you know, at least you're getting something back from that. So hopefully you're doing guaranteed value or close to it. You're not losing too much money, but also you never know what you're going to hit. So this is a perfect example. I think these both boxes were under $100 I've hit these 2 pops on. So one of my favorite Grails is here, Ace Ventura. So Ace Ventura, I believe I hit this on a Toy USA mystery box. So it was kind of cool to hit this in a mystery box that I might have paid $60 to $80 for. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but something around that. Wow, you hit something like this that's worth, you know, $300+ at that time. It's crazy to have that. And this is just going to go up because it's harder to get. It's vaulted, in good condition, and plus an older pop. So as things get older and harder to find, more people having them in a collection, of course things go up with that. So another example of this is another Grail that I pulled from a mystery box, Alan and Baby Carlos. So Alan and Baby Carlos you have here. I'm talking about a Grail that is from, you know, the only one made from the Hangover movie, kind of like Ace Ventura. It's nice, you know, I'm done with the lines. That's how simple it is. So those are nice ones to have in your collection, but you know, you had to go after them, spend a lot of money on them, or luckily, you know, you pull them from a mystery box. Don't count on mystery boxes, though, to pull those Grails. Even Grail mystery boxes, you might not get the Grail you want. Now, you could turn around and turn that Grail into a way to get something else you want, too. So sometimes, you know, you're lucky. I pulled it before, different Grails that just didn't fit my collection. Maybe it was a golden red-eyed Frieza. That's a perfect example of one I decided to sell after I pulled it because it really didn't fit my collection, but it was great for getting it in someone else's collection that does collect Dragon Ball Z, and that was one of their Grails they wanted to get, so they paid for it and they saved up for it, or however they got the money for it, were able to get it. So, you know, that's something, a great example of another one that you want to save up and get. So we had our first 2. We talked about, of course, you know, buying it originally and being lucky. It turns into a Grail. Second one is mystery boxes. We talk about mystery boxes all the time. What's the Grail inside those mystery boxes? Your chances at it. You know, how many boxes? Only 30 box run, 20 box run? Is it a 1,000 box run? You know, your odds are different ways at different things. And of course, how much you pay for that box as well, too. Adds up a lot. But another thing you can do is, of course, save for that. And that's my example for today. A couple things I want to show you because I'm going to unbox 4 Grails. Yes, I said 4 Grails that I saved for. But I want to show you a Grail that I did save for and had. And of course, I sold some things. You know, I sell some other things from my collection, sell some things I get from mystery boxes, sell some things I might have bought, save for a while. Because sometimes I play the long run game with things, right? I collect them, I get them, and I say, you know what? I think the value of this is going to go up over time, harder to find. Or I know a new movie's coming out. I know something else is going on. So I want to put them away and keep them for 6 months, a year, and then come back out and they're worth $50, $60 instead of that $15, whatever I paid for them. You know, those kind of things. But this is another one that I had to get because we have 3 of them and we're still missing one. I haven't saved up to buy that other one yet. And it's harder to find too. You don't see it drop that often. So this is, of course, Ezra. Ezra is a great one. Glow in the dark, 1,000 pieces, so limited to 1,000 pieces. This is from San Diego Comic-Con 2016. glow-in-the-dark Haunted Mansion. We're big Haunted Mansion fans. You probably see in the background over here and things like that. I have 3 of them, so I have now 3 of them. I'm still missing the Hatchbox Ghost, and that's the most expensive one. So it's come around for a good deal. Find it at the right time, have some money saved for it and buy it. Meet someone that has it that might wait, so if you need to get some extra money to buy it and sell some other things that you have, that could be a great way to do it. So it might be that you sell 20, 30 things and get it. The other idea is saving. So a lot of times we talk about what you're buying every month. And, you know, as a collector, you're like, oh, I can't afford that $100 grail. Can't afford that $200 grail, $300 grail, or whatever it is. And then you look back and say, well, how many pops did you buy this month? You know, did you buy 10 common pops? Well, right there, that's probably $120 to $150 you could have used instead of buying those common pops, which might not raise in value, but it might become a grail. You never know, way later on, but you probably find it later, you know, some of those things. So you have to think about that, is when you're buying things, maybe hold off and say, okay, I'm going to hold off on buying these things to buy that one thing I really want and save that money for. So that's one thing that, you know, I try to do with stuff, or I try to sell things that I have, or I'll like, oh, I'm going to hold off on buying those mystery boxes, hold off on buying something else that I might really want to save up for something else that I really want. So that's another way to do it, of course. So you got all kinds of things like that, right? You have things that you're saving up for, and this is a perfect example of just great timing. So it was right before my last auction was going to happen, last December on Whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, someone offered me something I really wanted for a while. And he knew it. I've talked to him before. And I said, you ever sell that set of these 4? I want to get them from you. Let me know, because I've been looking for them for a while. I want to find someone that would sell them in a set and I trust and everything like that. So it was easier to buy all 4 at once, because it's hard to find these anyways, and all different sellers. You're dealing with all different kind of issues that you could run into and things like that. So this set is one of my favorite sets, one of my favorite lines, and I regret not buying these originally now because of how much I had to, of course, pay for them at this time. So definitely high-end grails that I had to get for my set, and you'll kind of give it away when I show you something. So again, one of my favorite sets. They came out with several pops over the last couple, you know, I'd say the last 4 or 5 months, have done tons of new ones, and that would be the Simpsons line. So the Simpsons line is one of my favorite lines. I have all the rest of the pops, so these ones just kind of came in recently, and I'm glad, because they're ones that I've wanted for a while. So of course we have Comic Book Guy. Comic Book Guy was rumored forever for a con, right? San Diego Comic-Con, all these things for many years. New York Comic-Con finally got him in 2020. We got our Comic Book Guy with his comic book out and everything. So, you know, great pop to pick up, great Simpsons collection to add to my Simpsons collection, and really looking forward to having this one in there. And of course, you know, you can't miss out on Ned Flanders. So Ned Flanders is a great character in The Simpsons. 30 plus years. I've been watching it for 30 plus years. Plus, we watch it all the time. Sometimes just put it on. Now Disney Plus has it, so we put it on, watch it, and check it out. Just as something in the background, something to watch. We've seen every episode probably multiple times, you know, that kind of thing over the years. So definitely Simpsons is one of those that I wanted to grab. And this is a great example of those pops they've added. And who knows, they might be grails down the road. Comic Book Guy could be a big grail. He definitely is one I wanted to add to my collection. I was actually, a friend of mine was able to pick him up as a con pop for me. He was able to order it. He got the con pop in and sent it to me, so I always appreciate that. And Ned Flanders just came out at Hot Topics, so definitely want to grab him. So that will kind of lead you to the grails I think I have for you. So let's break into this box and check out some grails, and I think some other things that came along with it. So my friend Popping Off the Walls, also named Josh, so great name, helped me out with these, he came to me with the offer on these, and I said, okay, well, if you can hold on to them for a little bit, I'm going to sell some things at my auction. I'll use that money to turn around and invest in these pops. So I think they're never going to go down. They're just going to keep going up. And plus, more things are coming out in this line, the Simpsons line, every day. So this is a great example of saving or selling things. So I probably sold, to get these pops here, probably sold like 70 some things. So a lot of things away from my collection, but it was things maybe sitting in storage, things I didn't collect, things I had doubles of, things like that, that I was able to sell on Whatnot and be able to turn into now 4 grails I really wanted. So that's something you can always think about. So he did throw in some other pops, so I'm going to just open up a couple things. He threw in a couple things we talked about before. I think this one is the Toucan from San Diego Comic-Con, right, from 2019. So I wanted to add it with the other ones from this year. He had that one, and we talked about it a while back. He was holding it on to for me. He also threw in a couple other Simpsons pops he had. He was like, I'll throw in a Lisa Simpson for you. Not a grail at this time, but you never know. Hey, these other Simpsons pops, this is the first Lisa out there. It's, 2019, not that old or anything like that, but it is, that's what you could have said about those when they came out, right? They came out probably $9. So the Simpsons set originally, so you never know. We got, of course, Maggie Simpson. Looks like she's falling out a little bit. I hate when it happens. But you got Maggie Simpson there. I'll fix her in her little window. But yeah, another one for the set. Another one I was really happy he had, and I could add to my collection of Simpsons. That is newer. That is Funko Shop. So this came out of the Funko Shop. This is the first one I've seen with this sticker. So this new Funko sticker, this is Sideshow Bob. This is a great addition, of course, trying to kill Bart all the time. But wow, what a great addition to the collection. All right. So who's ready for some grails? Are you ready for some grails? Let me know in the comments what you think. What is your favorite grail I've shown today? So, because I showed you some other ones. So some of these other ones might be more your favorite than this line, but right now this line, whew, I'm looking forward to it. I know they're not all perfect minty, but it's hard to find minty pops from back in the day. So these are not new at all. So let's see if we can go in order here. So the great thing about these is they are the original lineup. So who do we got here? That's the original lineup from The Simpsons. Now, I think I gave it all away, right? You know what pops are coming. So we got number 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the television line. So that's the crazy thing about this, too, is these aren't just the original Simpsons line. These are like OG Funkos, like the original Funko line that you're going to have. So he has them in nice hard stacks, of course. They're looking great. This one is awesome. I'll definitely have to show you a close-up of them, but this one is Homer with his donut. Original Homer Simpson. Oh man, 2011 Funko. So early days of Funko. I mean, number 1 in the television pop line. Now, how many are there? Let's see. If I can find something like recent from television pop line, I think they're over like 1,000 something, right? So, having number 1 in the television pop line, Homer Simpson. Oh, man, if I could have grabbed them at $9 back in the day, that's what I'm talking about. You never know. That's where your fear of missing out goes, right? When you don't grab that pop, that's worth a lot. You never know. All right, so we're going to dive into our next one. So number 1, Homer Simpson. Whew. I love Homer, and he's eating a donut. I mean, it's such a great pop. Such a good one to add to the collection. So definitely an awesome one. All right, so you know who number 2 is? Number 2 in this line is actually, you think it would be like Bart, right? Number 2 would be Bart, but it's actually not. Number 2 in this line is our friend Marge Simpson. So, of course, Marge Simpson with her big blue hair. Interesting kind of looking Funko, too, I think. Like, just how she is. Definitely will give you some, like, glam shots at the end. So, stick around at the end. But, man, awesome, awesome one. So, hopefully you're liking this video so far, liking what you're learning about Grails, giving you some ideas what to save for. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Hoping to get there very soon, like maybe today. Maybe today? You're going to help me get there today? Share this video in groups, share this video on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can. So let's get there. And I want to show off some more Grails. So that's how we're going to do it. Because I have a huge Pop King Paul box to open up. A $1,500 Pop King Paul box. So that's what my auction things I've sold go to, is things like that to keep this channel going, to get cool things like this, to show you guys. So I'm not opening that box till I hit 1K. So 1,000 subscribers, I'm opening that Pop King Paul box. Help me get there. Share it out today, right now. What are you doing? Hit that like button. You can share, come back, watch the video, whatever. All right. So maybe get you stick around and finish the video. All right. So, all right. Next up, we got the man himself. Probably the favorite of all Simpsons characters here. You got your Bart Simpson. You got Bart Simpson. Whew, this one's awesome. So, dude, this is a cool pop, right? This is an awesome pop. But you know what's funny? Like when I first saw these, I was like, you know, I think I remember actually seeing these in the store. That's what makes me so mad. I'm like not buying them. I think I remember seeing these in the store and I'm like, that's not the Simpsons. What do these Funko things look like? They're not the Simpsons. Oh, this is totally the Simpsons. This is such a great pop. Again, 2011. 2011. Now, I think this is the one that has the most damage. Has some damage up here. Most of the others have a very few like wear and tear just from over the years. I think this is the one that had the most damage on it. So, you know, that's part of the price too. Sometimes you get, you know, if you don't get something totally mint, you might pay a little less. So that's something to work out into a deal. You know, make sure to do that. Make sure to talk about that. Now, something that's totally mint from 2011, you might pay more of a premium than what the PPG price says too. So you kind of have to work out a little bit of a deal. Definitely, we worked out a fair price on these. And this is a great set to have. And I don't think it's going down. I think it went up from when I first, just got it recently. So, and we all know Funko stuff can go up and down as things go on. And then the funny man himself, it's kind of interesting how they chose the 4 pops they would for this first lineup. And they stopped for how many years? They didn't make any till they started making the Lisa Simpson and stuff like that. So, we had 7-8 years with nothing. I don't know if it took like Disney taking over Fox and owning this rights to the Simpsons or what. But for years we didn't have them. That's why these are worth so much, because these disappeared and things weren't made at all with the Simpsons. So getting this set is like the original, like getting OG Funko original stuff. It's such a great set. So Krusty the Clown in at television number 4. Man, this is such an awesome set, like I said. I'm so happy to get this whole complete set. It's crazy. So, it's crazy to think about. I didn't think I would own this set for a while, and I really thought hard about, like, do I buy this or not buy it? And I felt like I would regret not buying it. One, because I know I'm going to get all 4. I'm going to be done with it. I don't have to piece it out one at a time. It could be a way to go after, though. If you're going after a set, kind of like I did with Goonies, I did that, right? I went after a set. I'm really glad because there's new pops coming out. I'm glad I got those about a year, 2 years ago. I finished that Goonies set because they're coming out with new ones. I'm afraid that value is going to go way through the roof. They already went up a lot, especially like Sloth, Superman Sloth, crazy stuff. But these ones I think are going to keep going up because they keep putting out Simpsons Pops. If people want these old school Grails like this, It's the only way you're going to get them. They're not like reproducing these, restocking these anytime soon. And they're far and few between because people had them out of box at that time. We're talking about, 10 years ago. People had these out of box. You're talking about 10-year-old Pops. People had these out of box, didn't care about the box, just had the figures. They liked the Simpsons, put them on their desk. They forgot about the boxes. They're around. So you might be able to find some loose, but finding them in box, that's hard. And, there's going to be some little damage here and there. Going to be some wear. It's not perfect minty boxes, but, I wanted to have the complete set. And to get perfect minty boxes, you're probably going to look at like almost paying $2,000, I bet, to find all those perfect boxes out there like that, really close to mint boxes, even if you can find them. I doubt a lot of people didn't have them in protectors at those times, other things like that. So, it's a lot easier to find something from the last couple years in a mint kind of condition, but finding things from 2011 in a good condition, or even not a destroyed box condition, is really hard. So a lot of times they're out of box, or the boxes are really beat up because they moved around or threw them to the side or whatever they did with them. They had them outside of there. So as I said, I'm really fortunate and lucky. I was able to sell bunch of things, my own personal things. That's how you keep your collection going and get things you want. Eventually you have stuff that maybe you don't love anymore. Maybe you got stuff from, like I said, mystery boxes. Maybe you got things that you bought and you kind of like, I don't really love these and need these in my collection. Maybe it's time to part with them and sell them to get something you really love, get something you've really been going after. It's not easy selling. I'm going to make a whole probably another video on like how to sell your Pops, how to, make this kind of money to be able to sell your Pops and that. But man, I don't know. What one is your favorite out of this Simpsons line? Let's see if we can line all these up here. We got our Grails. So, got all these Grails. So, you got Bart, you got Krusty, you got Homer, you got Marge. Man, what ones do you choose? I don't know. What do you choose? Like, how do you choose getting the Grail you really want? This is how, right? So good luck. Let me know your thoughts. Have you recently got a Grail that you really wanted? What did you do to get it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you go about doing that, how you go about saving, maybe selling some things, maybe holding off buying things. Maybe you buy some things to sell. You're going to sell later on to make some money too as well. So it's kind of like investing into things. I'm not selling any of these anytime soon, so don't ask. I'm not selling these 4 Simpsons Pops anytime soon. And that was one other thing too, buying from a collector to another collector. Sometimes they appreciate it a little more if they can sell it to someone they know is going to keep it and take care of it, and not just sell it to someone that's going to sell it off whatever way they want, some way to make some extra money, but get rid of it, and they're just going to have it for a little bit and sell it right afterwards to get some profit off of it, to make $100 off of it or something like that. I'm going to keep these in my collection. They're going to stay in my collection for a really long time. Maybe down the road when I really need to sell something or sell everything or whatever like that, they might leave my collection and hopefully go to another collector that really appreciates them. So hopefully you can do that too, and do that well. So again, help me by hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button, do that. Hit that notification bell, and then come back for more. We got a live tonight. We got some mail call Monday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't been around, hang out, come chat with me. Maybe we can check out some of these Grails. Maybe I'll have some giveaways too. Maybe I'll do a Simpsons giveaway with something I have. So you never know. Come around. Yeah, let's do that. Well, you stayed around? You stayed around to the end of the video? Let's think about that. Can we do a Simpsons giveaway? So maybe I'll do winner's choice, a giveaway between Maggie or Lisa. I have both of these Pops, actually. We'll do a giveaway, Maggie or Lisa. Just do hashtag Simpson. So hashtag Simpsons. Hashtag Simpsons. And then also, like I said, let me know. Did you pick up a Grail? What was your favorite Grail I showed today? Maybe it was something earlier in the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. And then hope you'll be on my live tonight hopefully we'll find out who can win a giveaway, one of the Simpsons giveaway. Maybe I have something else to add to that choice bundle. But right now, Lisa or Maggie, maybe we'll throw something else into there. Never know. But come back, hang out, check out, and thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye everyone.